So, um, the bench press workout that you're seeing today will be pretty self-explanatory. Working up to a top set of 150 kilos and then coming back down for some flushing sets, finishing with a guillotine press for a set of 12 or 14, whatever it was. Um, so today, I and a few of my friends are waiting on what we know will be the worst news. Um, there's a group of us, five, who go out on Fridays for a beer, um, and one of us isn't going to make the next Friday drinking session. It's not particularly heavy. We go out, we meet up, we have a few beers. A couple of the lads are smokers. Again, not heavy smokers, but smoking is never good any level. One of the group, John, who whose birthday is today actually. He's 66. He should be drawing his pension from today. Last Wednesday, he messaged me and he said, "Do I know anybody that um, could free up a trapped nerve?" He had what he thought was trapped nerve pain in his back, around about his shoulder blade. So I said I would ask around and see if I could find somebody for him. Then come Friday, get a phone call from one of the other guys, uh, telling us that there'd been some bad news. One of our, again, another one of the group hadn't seen him for a short while, and had gone to his house, knocked on the door, and John had come down. It had taken him some time to get downstairs, and when he answered the door, he looked like he was dead. He'd lost about 3 stone. He was looking incredibly poorly. So Russ, our friend, bundled him into the car and took him to the hospital, whereby this was Friday, and then on the Saturday we heard that he had multiple organ failure: heart, lungs, kidney, liver. Was subsequently put in an induced coma, and we are at this very minute waiting for the worst news. We were told yesterday he had about 24 hours. So, being a stubborn bugger, which he is still at this moment, um, we're hoping it will be a miracle, because that's what it will have to be. And there is a message on the back of this that I wanted to try to get across. John was from Eastern European stock, Polish. His dad was Polish, and he was old school. He was a builder. He was actually a serious drinker and a serious smoker, and he hated doctors. When any one of us might have had the sniffles or something like that, or were feeling a bit off and couldn't make the Friday night, it would always be John that would be, "Oh, man up, mate, what's up with you? Stop fucking around, man up." And manning up, it turns out, for the last 2 or 3 weeks meant that he's not going to make it, because he thinks that his idea of being a man means toughing everything out and not seeking help. Fortunately, Russ had the wherewithal just to pop round, and now he's able to have a bit of dignity in what's going to be his last few hours or days. But the message I suppose I want to try to get across is there is nothing manly about doing nothing. Being manning up, being a man, is not ignoring signs of problems in your body. If if you have a problem with your car, unless you know how to deal with it, you go to a car expert, you go to a mechanic. If if you want to if you lose some photos on your computer, you might go to a forensic computer analyst, an expert in that, to try to retrieve them. If you have some building work needs going on in your house, you go to an expert, you go to a builder. If you want to build 20-inch arms, you go to an expert and buy Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding and you ask an expert. If there's something wrong with you and you're feeling poorly, you go to an expert, you go to a doctor and tell them what's wrong and listen to the advice because they're the experts. That is the most manly thing you can do in that situation. Being a man is realizing that you can't do all of the things. And on top of that, the bad habits, we all know. If you are a smoker, I used to be a smoker. I'm not a smoker now. But if you are a smoker, the kindest thing you can do for yourself, and for me, the manliest thing to a degree with that situation, is to quit. If you can't do that yourself, then get some help. But John wasn't just a smoker, he was a heavy, heavy drinker. Most of the time he was drinking. Alcohol, as we are learning from people like Andrew Huberman, isn't good for you at any level, ever. But in moderation, it's monumentally less harmful. But one of the kindest things you can do if you are drinking too much and it is becoming problematic, one of the best things you can do is to massively reduce or stop drinking, even if it's for a period of time. I'm sure a lot of people that use the gym here know that the three most important things as regards your life. There is nutrition, the food and drink you put in your body, movement and exercise being one of the other three pillars, and the third pillar being sleep. Those are three, if not the three most important things. Even if you're not a weightlifter, if you're just someone that does something else, quality nutrition and hydration, sleep and movement is what your body needs. John, although he was a builder, did no exercise and wouldn't do any exercise. Um, his diet was terrible. You would never see him eating anything, but he would tell you he wouldn't particularly eat a lot. And I don't know what his sleep was like, but from what I gather, it wasn't great. And now it seems that after years of abuse of his body, despite our best attempt to try to help him with things in various conversations, it turns out he might be paying the price for that. I know I'm now, what, say nearly 9 minutes into this video talking to you guys, and any minute now I could get that text. We've created a small group, hoping beyond hope for a miracle that realistically isn't coming, that we don't get that message that says he's gone. But I think with the jobs that I've done in the past, I've seen a lot of death and a lot of people dying and lost a few friends. I think more than my other friends all combined. Not that that's a clever thing, that's just a fact. It is not, I'm afraid, we're not getting that miracle. He's gone. He's just not fully gone yet. So if there's any message or any takeaway from this for you guys, please look after yourselves. Check on your mates, particularly your strong mates, the ones that are always asking you how you are. Go and ask them how they are. And when they say, yeah, I'm all right, ask them again. Because you never know when is the last time you're going to see them. But anyway, thank you for watching, and if you've got this far, thank you for listening. And I hope the next one, I hope will be better. But have a good evening, and I will catch you all next time. And God bless.